come out to check on all the food that's growing in here, the new food. There's a 100-gallon tank with the bluegill, koi, and lionhead goldfish in it. That's making all that converted nitrite to nitrate. The nitrate's flowing back into the grow beds and are self-watering and feeding all these different varieties of plants, new plants. Most of these are new seedlings growing in here. I got a few house plants growing in here too. Wanted to bring outside, get them restarted. There's some watermelon right there, seeds hatching. So I have some watermelon, sugar baby watermelon, dwarf variety that works well with aquaponics. These are my trellis I built that are attached to 1-inch, well, half-inch PVC that I made for the bamboo is attached to the half-inch PVC. There's some new cucumbers growing, and of course peppers. And as we get to the second bed here, that's mostly still being planted with the cucumbers in it, and these cucumbers will vine up these bamboo trellis here. That's why I built all this bamboo trellis for my vining plants, fruits and vegetables. I still have to plant the rest of this bed out, but over here I have 2 purple tree collard that are sprouted, that are going to be growing up. And over there, I believe, is tomatoes or peppers. I need to do a better job in marking what I've grown, but I have onions in here too. As you can see, I'm starting to plant a variety of food in this first of 5 high tunnels, and the first form of 5. As you can see, those are the 2 filters. You can see how everything flows, how I did my plumbing, how I designed the system. And there's the hose right there, the black hose that returns the water back into the grow beds, as you can see. So I have a lot to plant. You can grow a whole lot of food in these systems, as you can see, in a small space. And you don't have to worry about watering anything because it waters itself. 90 to 95% less water. Isn't that amazing? All this is harvested rainwater that I harvest. And I only put about maybe 5 gallons in the sump every week for evaporation loss, and that's it. So with aquaponics, you're using 90 to 95% less water. Isn't that amazing? That is beyond amazing. So, because the system just recycles the water over and over and over again. The plants take up the nitrate water converted from nitrite by the beneficial bacteria in the filters, these 2 filters right here, and convert that into plant food, and they eat it, and they return the water back clean to the system. Plus you have all the beneficial microbial bacteria that are in this media, this hydrogen clay media. So all that is changed of fish waste, nitrite, it's being converted to nitrate by those beneficial bacteria. See, people, plants don't eat fish emulsion. They don't eat that. They eat the nitrate that's converted from the fish emulsion by the microbial and macrobial bacteria. The bacteria eat the fish emulsion. The plants eat the nitrate, which is the byproduct, the waste from the microbial bacteria, which is nitrate. So people have the misconception that plants eat fish waste. They don't. That's not how it works. The plants eat the converted nitrate from the microbial bacteria. They eat the plant waste. So even in the soil, that's how it works. All that microbial bacteria in the soil breaks that fish waste down, converts it into nitrate, and your plants take it up from the soil, along with minerals and so forth. I also add trace minerals into my aquaponics system. I think I've showed that, but I'll show it again. I add trace minerals into that, so the plants are getting the organic trace minerals that they need also. So everything is lush and growing like crazy. I mean, the plants grow 3 times faster in an aquaponics system than they do in the soil. And people say, how can that be? Because really, the aquaponics system mimics soil. It's the same bacteria that's in your soil is in the system, but you have more of those bacteria in the aquaponics system because of the oxygenated water and so forth. So that's why the plants grow faster. It's because you have more bacteria that thrive better in this type of setting than they do in the soil. And that's why aquaponics is starting to be used more and more in all applications, because they thrive better in the system. These systems speed up the reproduction of these microbial bacteria that normally live in your soil. So as you can see, there's another high tunnel, 2 high tunnels on the other side of this one, and I'm going to start putting the other 2 forms together in those high tunnels. I have 3 high tunnels up right now. So look at those cucumbers are growing. They're growing crazy. I mean, the growth rate in the aquaponics system is amazing. How fast these things were this small. They were half an inch small, an inch, I would say almost 2 inches smaller about a day ago. Look at the growth as they take in that rich nitrate. They're feeding on it, and constantly 24 hours a day they're getting that. It's oxygenated water too. It's oxygenated water with the nitrate and the beneficial bacteria. Everything's just feeding these plants, and look how green they are. Look how green this pepper plant. Look how huge this pepper plant is. Everything here is grown aquaponically. It's a beautiful thing. And of course I have the shade cloth, keeping everything from burning up, which is a must now. In zone 9A, 9B, you have to have shade cloth in my area, or all these plants would be fried. There's no way. It's just the ozone layer has been damaged, and all that ozone comes through, and plants that normally could tolerate the heat, they can't anymore, because the ozone has increased, because the radiation has increased, because the ozone has been damaged. The ozone zone layer has been damaged. I'm tongue twisted here. I'm not going to edit it because I don't believe in editing a whole lot. So excuse me, I got tongue tied. The ozone layer is damaged now due to CO2. All of our CO2 has damaged the ozone layer, and all that radiation comes through. And these are all summer plants, and they'll get damaged now. When it didn't affect them. So the shade cloth just gives them some protection so they don't burn up. So don't let anybody else tell you that. People say that it's not true. They're living in a bubble. They're not being realistic. Believe me, I'm out here without my shirt on, and I'm getting some good vitamin D on my body, which we need, especially melanated skin. We need that. But after a while, you can get too much. So, but lots of food growing in here, as I was saying, and I'm gonna go rehydrate. And it's cool to come out here and not have to do anything. No weeding, no even the pests, even for pests. In aquaponic systems, you have pests still, but the pests are cut way down because the system is not sitting on the ground in the soil where all those pests have access to your growing food. Everything's elevated and so forth. So you don't have a lot of pests when you're doing aquaponics. You do have pests, but not a whole lot. It's cut way down. I have found some pests on here, some in prior videos, some couple caterpillars, but I would have a whole lot more if I was growing food in the ground. A whole lot more. That's another benefit of growing aquaponically. And I'm going to show you down here. See that? That's one of the grow beds starting to drain automatically. I don't have to do anything. Bell siphon automatically drains every 30 minutes, fills and drains. So let's see here. Watch. It may take a few minutes for it to go full cycle. It's just starting now, but in a few minutes, I'm trying to be patient before I burn up out here. And a few minutes that will drain. It'll drain fully. It'll increase. It's already increasing, but I'm trying to be patient and not burn up out here so you guys can see this whole process. This is a sump. This is a sump right here. Both these beds drain into this sump. There's the other, for the other bed. This is for bed 1, grow bed 1. This is for grow bed number 2. And there it goes, it's getting stronger. Let's see if I can stay out here for the whole thing. Every 30 minutes it does this. It floods and drains the grow beds. So the grow beds are never completely full with water. So that allows the roots to dry out and get oxygenated and so forth. And they need that oxygen. Your roots need oxygen. If they stay in the water all the time without moving water, they'll get root rot. So this prevents that. Getting stronger. It's halfway going into full drain mode. Not yet. As the sun is beating on my back right now. Let's see if I can stay out here for the whole process so you guys can see this. As you notice, it's picking up more and more. This is a sump. This is where all the water flows back to. There's a pump right there that pumps it right back up to the fish tank for clean water. So down here is clean water. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna do another video. As you see, the water's coming out stronger now because it's getting hot. And I'm gonna go inside now. This is one of the benefits of doing aquaponics. You don't have to be outside in this heat. You know, it's less labor intensive. So I'm gonna do another video when this is coming out full drain. Until next time.